In 1978, NASA scientist Donald Kessler proposed what's called Kessler syndrome. It's a scenario where there's enough stuff in orbit around the Earth that any collision would cause more and more cascading collisions. And each collision would produce more space debris that would further increase the likelihood of even more collisions. If it were to happen, it could make it impossible to have satellites in certain orbits for generations. The US Space Surveillance Network reported last year that there were some 25,857 artificial objects in orbit above Earth, including 5,465 operational satellites like these on Leo Labs. But those, even with debris turned on, are all just objects large enough to be tracked in orbit. They estimate that there are some 34,000 objects larger than 10 centimeters up there, and around 900,000 objects between 1 and 10 centimeters. And 128 million pieces of debris smaller than 1 centimeter. Most of that stuff is like dust from solid rocket motors and paint flakes and frozen coolant. And almost 98% of that space debris are objects in low Earth orbit, or LEO, the same zone as the International Space Station. And you might guess that they're traveling real fucking fast. An object in low Earth orbit travels about 7.8 kilometers a second, or 17,000 miles an hour, and whips it around the Earth about 16 times a day. And as of 2009, more than 13,000 close calls were tracked weekly. And according to Kessler, a cascade wouldn't be obvious until it was well advanced, which might take years. And many scientists think that we're already past what he called critical density, where additional debris leads to additional collisions, which makes a cascade inevitable.